At the end of Joker Part 2, we learned that Joker is not the real Joker. That's right. Arthur Fleck, the Joker from the Joker movie, he's not the real Joker. He gets taken out by the real Joker at the end of the Joker movie. And then that Joker carves himself up, alluding that maybe he's Heath Ledger's Joker. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because this movie is telling you to go F yourself. That's right. Look at this right here. Joker, Part 2, Folie, Deux, whatever the fuck that is, talking in France. Like, bro, we're in America. We don't speak French, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Has a message for fans. Go fuck yourselves. That's right. They are already on the attack. These dummies that made this movie, right? The Joker Part 2. Fake Joker. That's what they should have called this movie. They should have called this movie Joker Part 2, Fake Joker. They should have called the first movie Fake Joker. That's not the real Joker. And anybody and everyone who is a real fan of DC Comics understands that the Joker rendition we got with Arthur Fleck is not Joker. It's just not. Like, everything from his backstory to his persona, everything about him, it's not the real Joker. They just made a movie about a crazy person, lunatic, and they put on makeup and they said, okay, well, that's the Joker. And that's not who the Joker is. And don't get me wrong. The Joker is a crazy person, but there's no reasoning to him. You cannot reason with him. There's no understanding him. He just does what he does for pure chaos. And we saw that in The Dark Knight. That was the best rendition of Joker I've seen on TV or on a screen, period, including animation. And yes, I'm including that idiot Mark Hamill as well. He was my favorite Joker, but he's lost his mind recently. I hope he finds it. But I digress. They are already on the attack, these dummies that made Joker 2, because they know that their movie, Joker Part 2, is going to be a huge flop. They know this. And that's why they're releasing articles such as this already, where they're telling the fans to go fuck themselves. Well, here's the thing. To these idiots that made this movie, that's horrible, by the way. Here's another thing. I just want to talk about this real quick. I have my problems with the first Joker movie, but I can at the very least say that from a cinema standpoint, it's a good movie. If I wish they would have called it something different, I would have enjoyed it more. The fact they called it Joker and they were trying to say this was Joker, it kind of ruined it for me. But I still appreciate the acting. I still appreciate the story. I still appreciate that it's a good story. A good movie. Joker Part 2, on the other hand, is a terrible movie. 100%. Horrible movie. Terrible. Everything about it. Lady Gaga's performance. It's just a terrible movie that you should not go see. And if you want further incentive to not go see this movie, again, they're telling you to go F yourself. These people, they're not that smart. They must be Ray fans. I don't know how else to put this. They must be sequel fans, Star Wars sequel fans. I don't understand why you would say that to fans. To go F themselves. But, of course, it's going to be a huge flop, and it's going to bring me joy that this movie's going to flop. It really is. It's not going to make $1 billion. That's for certain, for sure. Because what helped out the first movie was the idea that this was a movie about Joker. Now, I suspect that this movie is still going to have some of that because there are a lot of casual people that are like, oh, where's Part 2? But they don't realize it's just a terrible movie. But word will spread that this is a garbage movie, Joker Part 2, and it's not going to be as successful. And that brings me great joy. But what about you? Does it bring you great joy? Let me know down in the comments. And again, I am trying to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year, 1 million by the end of 2025. So please help out the channel, support me. Hit the notification bell so it can get, sent out there in the algorithm. And like always, don't forget to subscribe. Sensational.